Rob Smith here, trying to, yeah, as I said, the arm, I said earlier, the arm to, I used broke in this travel I did. And because of that, I'm a little off a bit here with, hopefully that's okay. Hold on, give me just a moment. It's alright, it's okay. Doesn't really matter if you're old and gray. It's alright, I say it's okay. Listen to what I say. It's alright, doing fine. Doesn't really matter if the sun don't shine. It's alright, I say it's okay. We're getting to the end of the day. All these lights on? Yes. I got banana. Can't really see it. Yes, do. I've ordered another arm, but I won't get it for another week. Funny. It's alright. Take your time. Everybody thinks that you passed your prime. It's alright. It's okay. You still got plenty to say. This one. It's July 13th, 2026. And what I'm going to do here is set this up for some color. I'm not sure how far we're going to get here. We'll find out. So, watercolor and lots of pens. I'm going to come over here and do this. Right, travel all this way and on a pen that works. It's hilarious. Nope, all these are. There we go. This is blue. There you go. Now let me see if I can find myself here. Took me 30 minutes just to get all the pens I need here. Oh, good. That's a quick finding of the live. I need the. Here's the. Here's the card. And this is the Palace Saloon at Six Gun Territory in Silver Springs, Florida. And I've redone it, in a sense, to be with critters. One thing I want to do is, I always talk about this, is I'm going to, oh, you can't see it. But one of these days I'll figure out how to do both. And then I'm going to actually use a little bit of reference. There's a little problem connection here. Hold on. References, critters. And let's go to mammals. Ellie Richards sends a message. Raccoon. Because that's a raccoon right there. I'm also going to use this card as... And I can't, the arm I'm going to have is going to give me a lot more. First of all, it's going to be up high. The other one was up a lot higher to be able to get a better view of things. This one will be actually as high, if not higher. I'm having a little trouble getting this to play ball with me. Let me see if I can get some raccoon. I really would rather use a black ballpoint pen. Hold on, just give me a second here. Because you see, it's not really that easy to just go and jump in and start doing stuff. Though I can. It's a bit bog. But one, and I'll have also I'm gonna have a better microphone situation. Just make sure this come across it. Well, we'll just have to deal with it. I have a whole box of ballpoint pens. I didn't bring them with me for this travel because I only had X amount of room. So I fit things in best I could. One thing I just came across was this is one of my old inking quill pens, which you would dip in ink and you would ink. Kind of like what I'm going to do here, but you can get thick and thin lines and so on. This is has a few decades on it, by golly. I don't have a. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead and use this. I admit this is going to be a lot slower, a lot more boring. So I have the little golden book I want to share. I shared a little bit of it yet, and as I was putting it down, I realized, gee whiz, there's a whole bunch of stuff I could share about that one book, that one magazine. I've got a number of them actually, but this could be time consuming. The intent is to have this available for sale, which I have generally tried not to do. Except I've got someone to help me, and that changes everything. So I come over here so it's a little easier seen and done. This is running out of ink, which is really good because I didn't want it to be too black. I think this pen is generally unavailable now. I believe so. Used to be able to get even for a time, get these at Hobby Lobby, and these are. I should know the name. This is a Tombow, but it's what you would call it. Two different kinds, and this is one of the kinds. On the postcard, there's no gun on this guy, but I'm giving him one. Here he is. He's right there. I'm giving him one anyway, just cause, just make it more fun. Maybe a little sense there's more menacing than this, because the card is if you're not getting notifications that I'm live and you would like to join me, you have got to change your notifications involving this streaming thing here at YouTube. And that would be, well, there's the liking it, the subscribing to it, but you also get to have your notifications set too. I just click the little ringing bell thing, I guess what it's called. Now, I don't know how exactly this tail is coming out of his pants, but kind of what I was hoping for. Anyways, I did kind of get what I was hoping for. Now, if I do a live tonight at 7, I'll start off with an improv thing. If someone doesn't post things they'd like to see, or their favorite, whatever, person, place, or thing, then I'll probably go ahead and just pull something from the word box. This is my first time trying to get back doing an afternoon thing since a few months. I've actually moved twice, I think, since I've done an afternoon. The intent is to get to color here, but this is how I'm getting to color. Just to get these. I'm only going to do an hour. If I don't finish, maybe I'll come back tomorrow. Yeah, the picture doesn't show this leg. So I'm showing it. Big old boots. The leg will be back here. Now this is a ink to guide the color. The intent there being that after I do that, I'll go back, add the color. I'll go and color all this, and I'll go back over it and kind of define certain areas. This is much more involved than what you usually see me do here. Right now, I'm getting a picture of a tortoise. Now, I usually would just draw them. If you've seen me do it, you know it's exactly what I do. But this is all to be part of the Swampy Florida series. That being said, these things I really want to be more accurate than not. Back over here. And the idea is this fella here's a gopher tortoise. I don't know where y'all may be. If you're watching, thank you. If you get a chance, click the thumbs up again, and that will help you with any notifications you need. This is a lot slower than what I usually do. I'll make him look a little surly because he's a bartender, for heaven's sakes. And I've got him wearing a shirt. It's nearly impossible. It was hard enough to get clothes back in the 1800s, much less the idea that you could get aboard gopher tours. I think I established I was good. This is a deer here. I'm getting up to the deer. Deer in the headlight look. Kind of get that little gray in there. I'm going to come back in here with all this color. So I'm going to follow this postcard involving how the mirror is in the back, sort of. Just going to add a little to it to give it a little more flair than it has, just to make the whole thing more interesting. I'm not clear if Silver Springs may have, or if Six Gun Territory changed their decor much, though they, for the time they were around, which wasn't all that long. Let me get sinuses. We have a lot of rain happening right now. My head is, well, I'm having trouble adjusting to this area, which has a lot of, I'm having much more of a problem with well, actually, I think I was going to make this a dog, but it was a girl dog. That's right. I was going to make this a girl dog. Not a deer, because I realized I was going to have a problem with the body and all. I guess I could make this a deer. I still could. It's amazing how much they look alike. At this point, I think folks would rather see a deer. But I'm not sure if you're going to really notice a difference. I guess I'm not drawing the body as the deer are recognizable if I draw the ears out. But for some, there's this whole thing with this. I'm not clear what that is. What's on this lady's head? In fact, you may see it better now than I do, and which means I need to be looking at the screen. Where is this on the? Why can't I see this on the screen? I'm having problems because this. I can't wait to get the arm. That arm I was using was really good for VR. Yeah, it's not working. Well, I'm just gonna wing it here. What if Daryl Kirby has one of the original headdresses? I'm gonna do a little fluff up here. And this is what helps identify as a deer. The ears. I'm just doing this slightly so that when I can add color, we'll probably add lipstick. Where does deer get lipstick, by the way? The nearest Rexall, I guess. Now, this lady, I don't see her arms. I don't see if she's wearing gloves. Oh, I do see she's not wearing gloves. I'm giving this one gloves because I don't want to get into to the whole hoof thing. And if you have hooves, you know what I speak of. Draw. It's been kind of raining off and on all night. I was up till 2 or 3, and it was raining when I turned in. Now, of course, the deer doesn't have the figure of a human lady. Oh, yeah, we established yesterday. I don't know what she's wearing for shoes, or even if she has shoes. I don't know. It's completely blocked away there. I don't know. So I'm making shoes. Now I'm giving her human legs. Yeah, regular tart this one is. I'll watch a little bit what I'm doing here. I dash that in without. Make sure, wash myself, make sure I'm making this bar come all the way across. There's that hat again. Some shadow in here. Shadow in here. I may wait because I want to get. I'm not. I'm not sure if I'm going to get all this to work. So let me go. I can put this foot in. Now, this is a panther, a sheriff. And I have files of mammals, and I have one of cats, and in the cats is bobcats, Florida panther, and regular cats. Then under panther, I have young panthers, baby panthers, all kinds of panthers. I'm just going to get ahead here because that's who I'm. When I penciled this last night, I just kind of roughed it out real quick using no reference. Here, I'm using some reference. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear the rain. It's pretty loud. From my vantage point, the ears stick out. I'm going to go over this with watercolor pencils. And I want to get the costume in here, but more importantly, I want to make sure folks can see the sheriff's star. There's a vest here too. Panthers have big paws. Okay, now let me get back here to this guy. Draw a shell. Kind of hard to tell if that's his arm. Ooh, I just realized I made a little boo-boo there, but it's not too obvious. I realize it's just then. Okay, continue across the bar. We've got the other mirror, if you want to call it a window. I'm just going to eyeball that. I'm not too concerned about that. You may notice I've added some sped up videos. I think I've added 2 overnight. If not, one's about to be added. One's only a minute or so, showing the rabbits, chickens. Oh God, way over here. This. If that helps at all. Yeah, there we go. Shoot. As I said, the arm broke is the only thing that I'm aware of right now that broke on my way here. Okay, that gives me a little better view of things. Move it up a little bit. There we go. Okay. Just a moment. Went and stopped and picked up some, got Frosty out of the refrigerator real quick. And that's still off the page. Wonderful. I'm using arm that's not. Hopefully next week I'll get better. The arm will get here. This will be better. Okay. And this is a fox. Of course, I'm posting all this. Is a major change from what I've been doing the last few. I've been working mostly political campaigns. We're very active. The 2026 midterm elections. Part of the deal of my coming out here, or the idea was that I would do some more illustration stuff. Sorry, my sinuses are, oh my gosh. Let's say it's pouring out. Pouring out. Can't really see what his arm's doing, except that I do know that this bar is, oh jeez, this bar is coming across here. Oops, should have done that, but I'll. Okay, then we got the alligator. I admit I draw my alligators a little too fast, and let's see about me trying to do something a little bit more, as I really should. Well, I just want to add the whole head, and what's that? Now, this one has, this is a little too stodgy of a photo. And it went nice, and this could have been a little bit better posed, because this guy here is a real problem. And they should have thrown him out and cut this right here, and then turned him a little bit 3/4 like I did with the alligator. That would have made this a much more interesting photo. These days they just do A, and I could, this whole thing could be AI. But nope, it's all hand done because I know how. I don't need no AI. Again, I know how horribly boring this can be. It's boring to me. Kidding me? I know that. Yeah, this one's not wearing a vest. That one is. The interesting thing is about alligators are they have very tiny legs, so I've got to. Now, some of these chairs. And cars. That. Leg. Here's a leg. We're getting there. Wow, this has actually slipped down more since I put it up. Unbelievable. Alright, let's add this one. I think this is also a dog. Oh, wait, yeah, that's a deer with legs. Let's get him here. Alright, so I'm going to put this. Now, what's interesting, I like that there's a card hiding here. So I'm going to come in here and add that card, but I'm going to add it. I even penciled it here, but I'm going to add it out this way. Hold it. Let me make sure that message coming across here is not involving this live broadcast. So let's get out of here. Nope. Okay, just check. Wait. Hold on just a second. Let myself catch myself here. Let me stop a moment. It's wow, it's 11:45 already. Whoa, that's 45 minutes. I'm almost around the bend there. Another 20 minutes, like I'll be done. Another drink of Frosty. It's still raining outside apparently. Yeah, yesterday I opened this up. Now, Jokes by Cracky. This is a 1966 magazine of the Gold Magazine. Eventually, this became taken over by this Cracky parrot in the 70s. Everything was about that parrot. I don't know who drew that. It's not attributed. In fact, this Richard Scarry isn't attributed, which I pointed out yesterday. Wonderful work. And I did learn Scary, which is interesting. This is Richard Scarry artwork, but this is a Betty Crocker cooking fun. Simple Simon deviled eggs. How about that? And it says for deviled eggs, two tablespoons of hot dog relish. So relish you'd buy for a hot dog, or it's a hot dog in the relish. This was 1966. I don't know. It's funny, no attribution again, no credit for Richard Scarry here, but Betty Crocker is a trade name of General Mills. Anyway, you jump over here, and I kind of touched this. This is a Carl Bootner, who I'm not so familiar with, did this odd rabbit full of vegetables. Here's carrots and a beet, asparagus, and it's just an interesting. And when I don't believe there's any way, there's no answers to any of this. Oh, here's April 1966, Paul Revere. Nice painting. It goes all the way down. Oddly enough, not July 4th. And there's a little down on the bottom there, you can see there's a little history of Paul Revere. This is the diamond month. Can you see that? Sweet pea. Very interesting. But there's no mention of how to. There's no mention of who did this artwork either. This looks like something I should. Oh, it is. William Juhre. Juhre. Very nice illustrations. That's very, very good. This is a black and white drawing with blue, a two-tone, whereas that has yellow right there. Very good illustrations. I just wanted to go, well, hold on, so I was going to go, but that's enough. I just thought I'd share a little bit of this magazine a little further. Bicycles. Well, I tell you, these bicycles are tough. Courtesy of Schwinn Bicycles. No credit to the art illustrator. But wow, isn't that great? Look at the work that took. Gee wilkers. And we don't know who did it. I'm sure some art aficionados, like on Facebook, there's Ling Peng. He would probably be able to nail who this illustrator was. Nice work. All right, maybe we'll look at more of it down the road. I've got lots and lots of all sorts of things I can share, but since I had that, didn't finish. Okay, back to this. Let's wrap this up. I'm going to put the card over here. And make sure it's a similar size as these. Put a little... Oh, there's no, that's interesting. I just picked up on it. There's right there. There's a gun. See the gun handle, the butt of the gun lying on the table. That's interesting. Oh, this guy has a beard. Should I give the alligator a beard? No. I can give the alligators beards, for heaven's sakes. So somehow it's coming out of the hat. Flopping out of the hat, those ears. There's a band around the hat. Got an ace. Here, we come in here. Turn this a little bit so I can get him under here. I hope to string this all together and make this a fast-moving drawing, inking, penciling, color, so on. I'm not sure if we're going to get to color. I'm not sure if I'm going to clip past noon. I'm sorry. I'm in the Central Time Zone, I should explain. I know it's about 1 o'clock Eastern. No, Central, this guy's got a high collar, but this is a dog. Dogs really can't have that. Put this here. I'm adjusting to this area, not sleeping well at all. Seem tired, that's why. I had a couple hours sleep last few nights, in fact. Well, the way things are going, I'm just going to finish this and maybe come back tomorrow at noon and add more color. Now, this one shows that the chair has a pull-out. You see the little opening right there. What if that was true from the 1800s? Of course, this is not supposed to be the 1800s. It's supposed to. I'm representing 1970s, 60s, 70s with this. So I best do that. Maybe I'll decide to color it tonight at 7. Now, I'll definitely do an improv. But after that, maybe I will. We'll see. Because I like to get these done. I'm really thinking that the mouse, which I think I posted here already in the little Facebooky thing. I really like to add color to that too, but I have to. This is actually on board. It's a crescent board. So this will take the watercolor well. The other one is definitely not that. It will not take the watercolors well at all. I'd rather do some coloring tonight while I'm still thinking and remembering what I was planning on doing because, you start working on these things, you just kind of forget what you're doing. Now, this is going to be a bobcat. Whoops. Over the edge there. Yeah, I will because I've got all the photos up. I think I'll keep all the photos up. And cats. Bobcats. I'll probably take a nap between now and then. The goal is to be doing a lot more of these, which is maybe obvious just in the last 48 hours. And a lot of drawings. In fact, this is the most drawing I've done in quite a while. I've got a lot of projects to get done too, so I hope to get those out of the way. Show my that's a little sneaky. Where's that? Oh, crap, flew. This is the edge. Look how what he's wearing. Oh, that's right. He's the one with the vest. His collar's open. So here's that. Here's the open collar. Here's the vest. Here's an arm. I'll pull these cards in a little bit, I think. Redid his hand, his paw. Make it a little bit more. Let's get the arm here. Maybe I should come out here a little bit more. So I've got the space. Oh, here we finish up her. Come up here like so. So I guess the warning is if you don't like watching me do color or how I implement such, and this is a much longer involved thing than what I usually do, I'll say that. It'll say color. Now if I do real quick watercolor involving caricature, and I've got a couple of those to do, those are going to be much faster. I mean, those are going to be very fast, in fact. Unless I really decide to change my ways, which I don't see that happen. Radio. sure there's really things on the ground here. Still no sign of it, but anyway, to the the tail. See this fella. It's right there. All right, so there you go. Stick that back over here. I admit I'm mighty sleepy, so I'm almost drifting off here because if I don't have folks to interact with, I get bored. And this drawing stuff is very boring to me. It doesn't wake me up. It puts me more to sleep. All right, so I'm thinking I'll come back this evening and add some color. I've got an eraser. I just put it away, but I'll do that later. All right, that's all. There we go. 12:05. Thank you. Try to keep it to an hour. Thank you for being here. I'll see you all next time. Probably 7 o'clock this evening, Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much for being here. This is Rob Smith. I'll see you maybe at 7 o'clock. If you like this, please share, like, and thumbs up. Take care. Good night or good day.